Hello, this is the Gorod Krovi Easter Egg guide. I'm playing this with my friend. We actually was trying something out because on the Xbox version, even PS4, it is still broken. I don't know if Treyarch will ever fix it, but just in case anyone wants to do this Easter egg, either solo or co-op, here's a guide for you on my channel. Because I'm making a guide for all the other DLC maps, except Chronicles in Black Ops 3. So for starters, obviously with gumballs, I highly recommend using gumballs, at least in plain sight for the boss and even maybe one of the steps with the main guy. But run like fire sale because you're going to want to get the Mark 3s, and if you don't have the Mark 3s, you want to have the whatever the gun is called, the gun that shoots rockets from it, the L4 Siege. And near-death experience, you want to bring in an Idolize or Undead Man Walking, but if you have Idolize, that will make the boss fight easy peasy. So if you can bring in both across both players, that'd be great. But one guy with Idolize and then one guy with near-death. You don't need near-death depending on how many people, but at least an Idolize and maybe self-medication, but I will run near-death or even Phoenix up in that matter. Make sure you have a shopping for your extra credits, something to get money so you don't have that big of a problem. But for starting, just get your gobblegums, open up all the doors. If you, like I said before, if you don't know the map, I don't know why you're doing this. I'm just showing you real quick the shield some of the shield locations, and when you go to Supply Depot, there's 6 trophies you have to get for the Easter egg. There's 6 trophies you have to collect and put into the computer before you can start the Easter egg. There's 6 challenges you have to do, pretty much in order to go to the boss fight. There I shot a trophy. That's the first trophy. Make sure you pick that up. I'm checking those gas valves to see where the pink cylinder is, because that's going to be the end of later on when I show you. That'll be the end of like the cycle for the valves. That's where we have to turn the valves to a certain. We have to make the gas go a certain direction, so then it can open up that cylinder, which is in the last tube there. But I know my end point. I'm looking for that cylinder around the map. But when you open up the supply depot, I want you to activate the trap, because if you activate the laser beam, that will reveal a trophy it will open up in the floor. There will be the second trophy there. So when you go to the supply depot, especially if you have a shopping spree, activate the like I'm doing now. I'm picking up that trophy. Activate that laser and wait for it to finish and pick it up. We're gonna need Pack-a-Punch obviously for the Easter egg and Ride the Dragon. So pretty much just get set up, hit fire sales, hit extra credits, go on double points, hit shopping, get everything you need to set up, and then get the code cylinders and get Pack-a-Punch. Here, when you get to the tank, shoot to get the third trophy. Shoot the window or anywhere around, double tap to get the third part with the shield. You have to blast the shield to get that third trophy. Just activating the last tank cylinder right now. I'm using soda fountain because I'm broke and I'm poor and I do not have Perkaholic. In my game here, I did not put in the code all 3 units in where the shield is at. There's a terminal there, but obviously you should know that already and know how to get the dragon and get the Pack-a-Punch. Once you go on the dragon, get over here, you'll pick up the egg, and you're gonna shoot the pipe with the red light to turn it green, because that's gonna pick up that egg, shoot down from there, pick up that egg. That's gonna be for the wonder weapon, and we need the specialist weapon. Shoot the valve there, like I said. We need the specialist weapon for the 6th trophy. Put the egg anywhere because we have to, the dragon has to breathe fire, and make sure you don't end the rounds, you guys. Right after you get to the dragon, keep the zombies so you can get the egg, because it takes a round to be on fire. A whole round you have to have it burn, and then it has to cool for one whole round. So I popped 3 viruses there for me and my teammate. I already got the Mark 3s because I was lucky enough when I hit the box on the shopping free to get them my first try. But like I said, if you have the Mark 3s, I highly recommend the other teammates, or one of them at least, gets the L4 Siege, because when you do one of the steps, it'll be really handy. So we're just waiting one whole round for the egg to cool. Make sure in round 6 when you place the egg, make sure the dragon breathes fire. Have if you plan co-op, wherever the egg is, have everyone in that location, like Dragon Command, because that will get the dragon to breathe fire. If you're separated, well, he only goes to like certain spots and it would take forever for him to come. After it's done, round 8, as long as you didn't kill the round on round 6, it was round 6 for me, throw your Wither's Wand away, pick up the egg, and you're going to have to train. My buddy did that here, but you have to train up zombies, and you have to wait for the dragon to come and breathe fire on them, because you have to get a certain amount of kills, fire kills. And for your egg, there's like 3 challenges you have to do before you can incubate the egg, and once you get the incubated egg, then you can get the Gauntlet of Siegfried. After you kill the fire zombies, press backspace to check your progression on the egg. If it goes over half, then you have to get penetration kills, like I was just doing back there. So 2 kills with 1 bullet or more. And once you do that, or just save a zombie, once you did as much as you can do, you can finish it here. I'm just trying to do it on as lowest round as I can. So I usually try to get the egg by round 10 or so. So my technique is just, if you just save zombies and just do the fire kills on round 8 after you pick up the egg and see how many penetration kills you can get, then you can come here and finish it off. When you come here, pick up the trophy in the toilet, for the 4th one, which you got from shooting in the sewer, the pipe, and then do the lockdown. And once you complete the lockdown, there's 4 waves of enemies. The last wave, all the doors will open, so I recommend just camping up top, and then the Mark 3 guys just shoot a portal and laser to make a ghost device effect. After you do that, come down here, put the egg in. To finish the egg, you have to finish the penetration kills. You can do that here, just let them zombies come out of the window. And then afterwards, you have to get melee kills. So with the shield or the knife, or actually no, it's not the melee kills. You just have to get kills with the shield or melee. You can blast them as well. It will count with the shield. Also another trick with the turret. No, the penetration kills. You can use the MG turret. That will count for penetration kills in the hatchery when you do the lockdown. Also for the penetration kills, you cannot use a laser. You can't use your ray gun, or insta kill won't work. So like the MG, the sniper, or the shotgun. Here, I have a link in the description, and I just showed you real quick. You have to find the green light. Mine was at Dragon Spawn department store. That will be your starting point, and then you have to go to that website and put in your starting point. So mine was department store. Put the green light at department store, and the ending was at Dragon Command. That's where the code cylinder was in. You'll hear, when you look around the map for it, you'll hear a noise. But you put that in, and then you go around, and you have to switch the levers to whatever output it shows you. I'll have a text on screen to help you out a bit. But here, after you got the code cylinder, put it in this computer here, and you have to turn these dials to Chronos. It has to spell out Chronos. You shoot them to turn. Widow's Wine, throw them away because it will just reset if the zombie blows up. They will all just turn. And then put it in. The screen will go white. Zombies will despawn. Bring the Dragon Strike over to outside supply and lay it down to get the 5th trophy like I did there. We're going to go to the, and then just end the round obviously, because after you did the incubation, you have to go one whole round and then come back here. I'm riding the dragon from 3 different platforms because to get the wings. You can get the wings from riding the dragon at all the platforms, but you also have to get the gauntlet of Siegfried, which I just did now. Once you get the egg, come back, and then the red star on your tombstones is that. So I'm coming up here. This is where the wings are. It's going to allow you to teleport to the Pack-a-Punch machine instantly. I'm assuming you probably already knew that though. Afterwards, come up here. After you took the trophy of the save, how you do it is take out the gauntlet, press left trigger, then melee, right stick in, and then press left trigger again to retrieve the dragon back. Because if you press Y, the gauntlet, the dragon will still be out that whole time, and it's just going to drain the whole special. I'm going to also have a reading on screen as well. Here, just activate the challenge. These can be done in any order. It's random. Once you put the trophies down, you wait a little bit, and then you hold X again, or square, and then it will pop up a challenge. And for the first challenge for me, it was a Valkyrie drone, so I went to spawn. I highly recommend Idolize or Undead Man Walking. For this step, Idolize obviously just pop it when zombies start to rush you when the Valkyrie comes out. A neat little trick here, if you kill the Valkyrie, if you shoot this Valkyrie right on that stairs going up to the Dragon Command, right when he got to the steps, you can actually finish the step. So if you're ever in a situation, you just shoot him and that will finish it. It's kind of like a neat little glitch. But you can just do it without. Once you do that, bring the Valkyrie to, do not kill him. He's a friendly Valkyrie. If you shoot him, he will get hurt. Next is Gersh. Here, use the L4 Siege or ray gun. You can actually, you have to shoot him 3 times, and he will teleport to all over. He can go to tank, he can go to spawn, like right with the department store, the bomb for. He can go to the shield. He can go to supply. He can go to outside supply, all that. And even in the tank or out here. But for me, it was right there, so I can't leave supply many locations, just that one. But if you have the Mark IIIs or even L4 Siege, just keep shooting him and just listen to him for when he stops talking, because he's about to move when he doesn't talk anymore. And he's going to move 3 times once you do enough damage. You have to shoot him 3 times and get him to stop. But if you just spam him with the ray guns, it will stop the process. And if you get him 3 times successfully, if you take too long, you will fail if you don't find him. But if you have the Mark IIIs, especially on solo, just shoot him. And then right when he's about to stop talking, just keep shooting the laser at the orb, the Gersh. That's what it's called, the Gersh. And it will finish. And once you got all 3 locations, just wait a Dragon Command and he will come back and he will end it. That is bombs. I just showed you what all the locations are. They can be in a certain order. For this step, if you have to write, it goes really fast, so solo is way easier. Just pause it and get the order. It's going to pop up on screen, like Dragon Command, Infirmary, Armory, blah blah blah. If you want, rewind the video. You have to go to the certain locations in order and hit that bomb. Dragon Command bomb is to the left of the box on the wall on the opposite wall. Afterwards, you get that successfully, and if you if you're doing co-op, if you are uncertain of your players, if you hit the wrong bomb and you're in that bomb location, you will die no matter what. So if both of you are in a bomb location, game over, instant death. So I highly recommend, if you're playing with people you don't really trust, maybe hide somewhere. If you don't remember the order, then just hide, get out of that bomb area, like where I was training for the fire kills with the egg, and you'll be fine. And then just end the round to restart the challenge. The Mangler step here, do not shoot the arm off like I did. You can, but be very careful. The ray guns are very damage for. I can't even speak right now. And you have to find the mangler. So just look around, you'll hear him, he's a green-eyed mangler, and you have to bring him to spawn. If you can shoot the arm off, it goes really fast, but like, again, if you have undead man walking, it helps. Eventually he will start charging at you, but he will keep shooting at you, so you have to be very careful. If you shoot him, kill him, you fail, and you have to wait for the next round. That's like with all these challenges, if you fail, you have to wait for the green light on the challenge podium to restart, turn on again. And when you bring him to the command center and he goes up and the screen flashes white again, you're done. And for all these 6 challenges, they can be done in any order. They change every game, so don't expect the challenges to be same as yours as it is in my game. For me, I was having a hard time with this, and for some reason he glitched and he went to the wall and killed himself. I have no idea what happened. But if you're having trouble with the mangler, you can always try to figure out when your Valkyrie drone will be. It'll be 18 or 19 or something like that. It was 21. But if you time it right when the round changes, as long as you didn't do it the previous round and the light is green, you can activate the challenge right as soon as the round changes, and then it will be a Valkyrie drone. You cannot do these on Valkyrie drones, but if you time it right, you can activate it right before the Valkyrie drone. You can do it on a Valkyrie drone. So just kill all the Valkyries, keep one, and then you can escort the drone that way if you don't have Undead Man. Idolize does not work for this because the Mangler is technically like a zombie, and they don't look at you, he won't follow you, right? So. And then for this next step, supply depot, it's the drop pod. It can go to supply tank or dragon command where the dragon is. And L4 Siege is really good for this, but you just keep shooting zombies down there. Make sure the drop pod does not get destroyed. Again, if it gets destroyed, you just have to restart next round. The challenges, they will always stay on the same challenge. So if you fail a challenge, it will still stay on that same one. So the next one will be it. It's not going to skip it. Like Blood of the Dead, it's not going to skip the challenge if you fail. And afterwards, you have the pick up the key. You have to throw your dragon up in the air. The dragon has to go to the drop pod and grab the piece for you because you can't go out of the map. And then he would drop like a square case, and you pick it up, and then you bring it to the computer and put it in the drawer where you put in Chronos. And then last challenge is the Mangler lockdown at the Pack-a-Punch. So you pick up the key card from again where the challenge thing is. Pick up the key card in the drawer, and then you can teleport or just use the dragon if you don't have wings to the hatchery, both of you, and you both hold X on the computer there. After you hold X on the computer there, you have 4 rounds of manglers, or you can just train a mangler. Keep one mangler, because it goes by time. The download process, once it gets to the end, then you're done. But if you do kill them all, and you end the 4th round of manglers, you still have to pay attention, because they will still spawn, as you probably saw a little bit with me. Afterwards, pick up the key card from the computer where you all held X at, and then go back down into the sewer and go through and go to the put it into the safe again, just like you did with the drop pod. And then afterwards, wait a bit, wait for Sophia to do her thing, the ball, and then pick up the fuses, go to spawn, send them again with your dragon. So left trigger on the just like planning the regs, just same concept as the Rise and Draha. And then afterwards you can go back, boss fight. Just go to the get idolized, get a near death, whatever you want. Make sure someone has idolized, because I'm going to show you a super fast strat with the Mark 3s. Even if you have Jack-ons or anything, it still will work. Wait for Sophia again to do her thing. When you get to her, all the zombies will despawn when you go to the Dragon Command. When everyone's ready, make sure you have a fresh shield and everything. Get on the crate. You'll fall in. When you go into the boss fight, activate the switch in the middle there, and then train. You're waiting for the dragon to. You're waiting for Nikolai to shoot the dragon, so just keep training. When the fire comes out, You take out the shield, otherwise you will die. The shield will protect you as long as it's in front of you. Run around counterclockwise with your teammate. It's a big open area. I don't know why you would die. And when Nikolai, if you have monkeys, throw a monkey when he does this, or pop down a dragon strike, or your Mark 3s or whatever. When Nikolai shoots a dragon, his weak spot will be on his left, or our left stomach, but his right stomach, the dragon's right stomach, and you shoot him with the Mark 3s or even Alpha Siege, he will die quick as long as you use either of those guns to shoot him. And then you have to do it two more times, one on his right stomach and then his neck. After you get his neck successfully, you'll get a small cutscene, and then Nikolai will come. There's one max ammo for each fight, so if you don't pick up both of them, there'll be 2 max ammos in the middle, but you don't really need it. You can pick up the max ammo right after you've If you're low on ammo, you can pick it up right away. Afterwards, pop an allies, and then just shoot his 2 front yellow cores in the middle, and then just shoot his shoulders, because he has 2 cores that go up, like every time he shoots those wraps or whatever at you. I'm not really going into detail with the boss fight. If you do not use a strategy and you don't really know what you're doing, just run around. You're waiting for his power cores to expose from his shoulders. They're in his shoulder, but they won't come up when he shoots like wraps at you. But just shoot his shoulders. You'll get hit markers when they're both destroyed. His crotch will open up, a power core in his crotch, and you shoot that. Once you shoot that, he's dead, and GG. Then you have the cutscene again. It's gonna crash because it's broken. Unless you're using the PS4 and you're downgrading, you can do that online. Type in PS4 downgrading Gorod Krovi Easter Egg. Downgrading from the update, but it's a little bit of a process. And you're gonna need to use classic gumballs. You can't use megas. So if you do that for like the drone step, your best bet is to shoot left trigger. If you shoot the left trigger of the Mark 3s, it will protect. It will damage the drone a little bit, but you know that stun effect with the Mark 3's left trigger. You can shoot it on the ground. It will do a tiny bit of damage to the Valkyrie, but as long as you don't overdo it, you will be able to make it. And again, like I told you, if you if you kill the Valkyrie on the stairs, it will instantly finish. So, but I hope this guide was useful. If you have any other questions or comments, or you would like to talk to me, or even stuck or have questions about this, obviously leave it down. Or if you want to talk to me personally, just message me on Xbox and I'll get back to you. But thanks for watching, and good luck. Bye bye.